DJ's opinions. Do they really, really care too much? Do DJs care too much? First, before I start this, I would just like to preface this and saying to DJ Rachel that congratulations on setting up a new platform. That's a new group that's in Facebook. If you guys don't know, her and a couple other DJs have put together a new group on Facebook called the DJ Help Desk, and it's supposed to be like the opposite of DJ Sharing Idea, because that group is filled with a lot of knuckleheads. It really is. You remember that's the group that I got absolutely roasted in for saying stop playing cheesy music, and it's supposed to be just the opposite. It's supposed to be a safe space for DJs. I can't believe I'm saying that. It sounds like we're like wounded victims or something, as to why we have to have a safe space. But anyway, she gives you, I keep saying she, but they, the three who have set it up, they give you just an option just to come in there, post freely, and not have repercussions too. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out on Facebook. I'm sure it's come across, you guys' desk, your platform, and everything. So that was that. And the crazy thing about it, though, is that group had to be created because we as DJs are so overly opinionated. I mean, we had to create so many different rooms and get out of rooms because there were so many people who were just set in their ways. Didn't want to hear anything about change. And if you brought change, you were a problem and they were going to gang up on you. It's almost like a DJ gang. Like we got, instead of Bloods and Crips, we got scratches and button pushers. We got EDM versus hip hop. We've got, we've got certain gangs in these groups. And, when you say one thing or you say the wrong thing, you get absolutely mollywopped. And it's crazy to me how much somebody else's opinion just like takes over your whole thinking. Like there's a couple of people who don't let that happen that I know of. I know Cleveland Terry doesn't do that, and I know DJ Solstice doesn't do that. These guys, they'll fire back at you in a heartbeat, and they will come right at you. The problem is that it's one thing to give your opinion, and it's another thing to try to force somebody to go with your opinion. This show is all about my opinion and my thoughts on certain things. And I give you guys free range to voice your opinions on here. And sometimes you guys disagree with me, and I don't mind that. There's no hate and no malice towards you. But in those groups, a lot of people don't show, you're not really showing your face. So you just, you're kind of with the Twitter fingers, and you are trying to really just take somebody's morals and just throw it in the gutter. And it's terrible. It's horrible how it makes some people like rethink. I think I saw one guy, he posted it was a decent setup, not a setup that I would necessarily use, but it was like a decent setup. And he had like 50 comments on, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do that. That's ridiculous. That looks awful. That looks awful. He was just getting it. And he, I saw it after it had been posted with all the comments, and he never responded to any of them. He never tried to fight back. He never tried to, and I don't know what his morale was after that. I have no idea. But what if on that side, he was just like, man, I don't want to be a DJ no more. All because he got bullied in a group chat, or, we think because one DJ said it that now our idea sucks. Or what about the content that we put out and people are just like, bro, why didn't you do this? I had one guy say, hey man, why didn't you use a silent cue? I said, well, I didn't do it now. Let me see your video and let's see how well you did it. And then I just get absolute silence. Nobody says anything, because it's like, it's one thing to give your opinion, and it's another thing if you're trying to critique me to put me down because I'm taking a leap of faith or a step out while you hide behind your phone. And so I'm just trying to encourage you to be able to speak freely, to make sure that you are not letting other DJs bully you. If you DJ a certain way, you DJ that way. I am just giving my personal suggestions. If I tell you what I've always said on this show, that I absolutely hate the what are those things? The Chave gig bars? Is that what it is? I hate those things. That doesn't mean that everybody that has one has to put one down. I just don't particularly like it. That's me though. I'm not saying you shouldn't have it. DJ G Kenny just said he's going to be using his gig bar. I didn't say, oh, bro, you suck. It doesn't make any sense to me how we just sit there and just drag each other like we're back in high school or something. That's what it feels like. It feels like going into that area as high school. Now, I say all of that for one very special reason. Now, like I said, I love DJ Rachel. DJ Rachel gives a lot of great advice. But I am entitled to be able to disagree where I feel like I should disagree. So I saw this from her recently. Now let me move out of the way. I saw this from her. And I read it a few times, and you guys can pause it here if you're watching this on a rewatch. And if you're watching here, I'm just going to keep it up there. It doesn't have anything bad in it. She's not firing off at people, but she's talking about quick mixing, and she's basically standing up for the crowds, the audiences. Okay. I think people lose sight when we start talking about styles of DJ. Now, it's almost like the regular stuff that we have in life. Like, you know, we go from 8 tracks to tape players. We go from tape players to CDs. We go from CDs to MP3s. We go from MP3s to streaming. We go, you know, I feel like DJing is the same way. I feel like you go from scratching to beat matching. You go from beat matching to turn knob, button pushing, and you go, you know, everybody's got different styles, and there's nothing wrong with these styles. I think that right now, the wave that is coming in, and I'm only saying this because of the customers that I talk to, because she's basing this on customers that are people in her area or customers that she has. And if you know Rachel, she loves to blend music. She does a good job of blending music. She plays music well, but she doesn't really quick mix at all. Now, my couples like to hear a lot of songs. They just do. They don't want to hear the songs that they hear at every single wedding. Or if you're going to play that, give it to me in a different way. Play it differently. Play it fun. Put new energy behind my thought on that track. And quick mixing helps you do that. Quick mixing allows you to be able to mix in and out of the song and give people the meat and potatoes of a song. And that's all quick mixing is. And doing it at a fast pace. My apologies, I didn't say that. Doing it at a fast pace. I love to quick mix. I absolutely do. I see old heads all the time sitting there saying, what are you doing? And I'm talking about mobile DJs, not regular, because scratch DJs, they've been quick mixing probably for forever. Nobody sits there and sits on a song and lets the song play the original way. If you're a scratch DJ, you are looking for a way to be creative and move on from that. So I'm not talking about the scratch DJs. I'm not talking about the mentors of DJing. I'm talking about the mobile DJs who have been DJing for, you know, they always put their time frame on it, you know, 25, 30 years, 35, 40 years, who will never change the way that they DJ, and they will play whole songs. I'm talking about those guys. Those guys are just, I mean, they're just stuck. They're stuck with 8 tracks. They're stuck with tapes. You know, they're stuck in that style frame. They don't want to hear or see stuff done in a new way at all, because what's worked for them is making them money. But I'm here to tell you right now that in my city, in my state, the way I play music puts me ahead of the class in my area, in my state. And that's not a brag. That's a fact. It's an absolute fact. When I send clients my YouTube videos, they come back and say, I absolutely love the way you play music. That's not a flex. These are facts. I'm giving you facts because quick mixing works. But if it doesn't work for you, it's not the end of the world. It's not. So we got to stop dragging each other. Not to say that DJ Rachel was dragging, but we got to stop dragging each other just because of the way we play music. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me how I see some of these posts, and I just got to laugh at it. I mean, if I could screenshot every single post that I see on a daily basis on Facebook or Instagram on DJs talking about other DJs, or just the comments that I get on content that I'm stepping out on faith and putting out, you guys would be like, wow, you got to have some thick skin. And you do. You have got to have thick skin to be online. To do this right here, you have to have thick skin. Not going to lie to you. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to. I have just learned to take it and just, you know, I can dish it just as good as I take it, but I'm not going to go in a back and forth war with you. I'm not going to. If you sound ignorant, you may get an ignorant response, or you just get no response, because it's a waste of time. Because all they're going to do is just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. And that's the guy who has 5 gigs the whole year. Why are we arguing? Why are we even conversating? So I say all that to just say, whatever style you have, keep doing you. Whatever does that. But if you ever want to change up, do not be scared of change. If you ever want to change up, do not be scared. Let me tell you, I have been trying to learn how to scratch for like 3 or 4 years now. No, probably even before that. Because pandemic, I really took a real hard stab at it, but I haven't been doing it as much as I want to. I've got the very basics almost down. And that's right now. Do I want to be considered a scratch DJ? No. I just love the art form of it. Right now, I am very good at beat matching. I am very, very good at beat matching. That is my strong suit. That's my wheelhouse. But I would love to throw a couple scratches in there here and there. So that's why I'm trying to learn a new style. So don't be afraid to learn a new style. Don't be afraid to step out on a limb. You're going to get criticized. I'll promise you that. One thing I can guarantee you, I can't guarantee you that you'll be at the top. I can't guarantee you that you get 1 million views. I can't guarantee you any of that. One thing I can guarantee you that you'll get is hate. And if you need any response to hate, just listen to Kendrick Lamar's new song, Euphoria. Because he talks all about hate. He talks all about it. So let me know in the comments and everything down below what you guys think